everything here. The question is, what happened then, sir? Does anybody know that that is one of the biggest cruelest thing ever happened? I mean nothing for me. And this used to be the highest degree here. And so the how much he's been angry about here. He's been 6,000 hours angry about that issue here. Almost 1 year constantly angry because that issue here. 1 hour that thing here. What it was here? One's life wasted because that issue here. That's here, isn't it? That's so crazy, isn't it? But in myself here isn't recognizable comment or the knowledge make all difference. Not levitation. It's a far pressure you don't see money. During an event, before we went a tilt that might to stop us up a day, communicate great result. Unconscious detail fed the set pen and paper. Forget the confidence when you're not in it. And so the recognize of the I know that direction here. And so here, equality here. It don't want to give anything cash for anybody here. That was also a bit total allocation. Because it's equal to issues around here. I wanna something about that. So I can do something about that here. Continue out as direction. We can possibly give you the boost in the quality of the code something happen. What was the introduction name? That's it. Is it continue? Okay, all up the way from here. It keep you continue about that direction. It's sort of faculty of the highest degree. I guess the question is like against interrogate for night here. A never dribble after this to call out in the daytime get the number just midday this all you need. I will take it then is while walk it on and in another day when you get the icon and just go for with the most basic type of as it gets another security call for no just perform mind as if there are hundreds of attempts running all types of application with things very simply. But before I had the station as kinda set me up before even when I go what with the coin out like it takes gonna tell come back. Jag går så about to put it on and off because working the big kind of the sweat that because was running out as much as meeting in every verb by now. To be signed to the kind of test got to sign, but they go it with the same. If you kiss back the tune, last day then the piece going. Red and you to do without a time. And it's also recognize the factory. I can do something about here. It's only interesting, I say, is getting here. The thing here is an understanding the opportunity here. And so maybe this is so wrong answer, but it's okay for me. It's okay for here. Because you recognize that different things or everything distraction and that thing here. Then the recognition is most patient shut off in a random place to go apart here. At the time my neck is the opportunity to type sick hair spend some time. Also, instead of having to hit up a club here, but nothing how to random but to go wobble paper. The only place that owns your traveling says cause only that's a question of this your time. A strict off date you'll come with work when you're if you're occasion then you sit in traffic for hours your comments come when exit you to have time to call what for. Making it home until that you have to make sure wake up at early. And now I give you suggested when it's time to get a gym and maybe sit if you could keep up with see some nights. Eat off twice a bit about the barbation. Stop by to gain adjust the window fan to gun the 10. In your cocktail coca, nice hair, not the kid. It's not that you lack of approaching it, it's just accessible nice unless you're just shooting at the region and moves. Many times go a while without seeing what you actually even want to approach. The finest distance almost is a start and hectic issue. So started one of the places where you can find in opponents that you want to shoot at the patient. Up with us. Yeah, but there's never any chance whatsoever here. But it's basically conflict. But I'm really gonna wait and think. Then, so this that table picture just need to whoppers hoping. Best dressed to make sure I'm interested and for buying solidarities as a each paying a little bit when I get balance statistical distinction works sound to get to the new address. There's no cover trust things from Infinity. It's almost non-existing yet they but block into the data goes you made on there. The orange floppy trunk cover previous with down a small army watch of Kaiser. Harness skills at the wall of walls of the arena of the game namely enemy should fear it. Happy they cross confident. So instead of going designated and club, you can easily get a process when you go in your you can get a of what I call a page merke för humanitet you affäta pattern fast you see because the next going to the cost. You get open because you say no right in project if you live as answer is a created tanisha. With times you see if a question answer is created tan and almost an every year. And it was like a people and paper forward get a giant path of market yeah. För att som mitt guy inte är sån att he made a special he was walking on the folks and he probably has a plus destination. As much as I'm at a project interpretation, 5 times you get serious if you already done to the damage occupation. Have a follow less place of one day game numbers, so you really know what not solution when you got out here. It's everybody here, isn't it? Oh, that's Russia, Asia. As our apples in constant data books and statistics chance, you know that all the guys equals 1 to 10. That's why they call the club and they like it, a female line of thinking before groups. So think profit, but what they truly want to do, meet up of the kinds of the clubhouse, she just came off now when it just happened in the situation that they came. Look at anywhere disadvantage in a pistol. Records went for Tiger. Shalanico is a steeper than the card of the tape is a tougher, typical of you just set bank upwards again, let it could have so much do some heavy for you. So now the right vibes. And practice the question over, I think it's a net advantage running, but that you will creep another piece that are running the game off them. They recognize that doesn't really care about things to some place you go who runs and nothing else. You go who runs stay with nothing else. Will get you more. So that's it, guys. And where was all to talk about some bullshit like that type of thing? What you need about here? It's possible still, I say here. The only possibility exists here. First, I wanna see about what could happen here. Make a video about that thing. What could happen? Even different possibilities exist in here. Let's take a look around. Yeah, that's what it's about here, you know. Stop recording, yeah. Well, it's very, I guess what thing for the people when your phones get up at the final when a pretty much your uncle stops here. Once I deep on browse, directory games interact shop with all for interactive tools displays. This was over a few months. Okay, for what? This was followed up where I did up process. Well, this sound the petty parties has been over for 3 months. 37 upros. Yes, man, I got 10,000 upros with a zero anything. There's so like updates to this year. It's the form for awareness scale making up a anywhere change is created to first station. Absorbing source of them up at anywhere is the least possible enough. Ensure attention on the fruit by the shooting into that more mobile education. As a success for pulling up as fast as fit to pick and 10 clips and pause here. With a flop there when it tosses up a hole here. And there's a case of very terrifying about stepping. This could compete. This is called for after arm within the parts. What zones? What's gonna click in this thing here? How about this? There's a music here. A comment of direction. And so also they all keep in the advanced disadvantage here. Yes here. Keep continue. Will be changed to something. To physical like. I don't look around the matter. So he make a good expense here. All of them think have nothing use space here. And then to show up. Really? Well, you have a videos nevertheless, audio tape here, guys, yeah? And you can upload them into it. On the pick on computer here. Well, what is it here? Audio tape. And so now one which is a 24, really by 24 edition. They didn't be start for 18. And to start those, don't go for half 3 days. Replicanat katsoiko palapatosiensin palansen negatiivin toinen so they end up ordering some treat. Rascal and the she flakes later. This is better rest they made because they should have wearing about that. But warranty the contact. But one would be in a combination of the going after the types of the creature. If they don't escalate the tent, they shy away. So for things about everybody, go directly in most cases what they feel to the bad brain. Qualities what limits the in a larger city creature. I meant to find what an Arab publicated the better number about it, but this is the perfect game I never done saying I have a person over I have a never connotation and any questions so it become funny. Someone's got a like from a first number of a Asia. Fans of a doll for an African factors up in was of the phone interpretation. So a doll about base for a break it down at the I used to wallet issue by the get together. This is usually itinerary. The boss discussion. How much did you show the first time you meet? Okay. So leaving off that thing. I will start trying to more occasions since I think a practice will lead better overconfidence here. So next one, some of the good direction as times suggestion. I look at your public transportation and will have a listen to chat here. What happened that thing about the human brain? Something pumpkin don't sense mine ask me something I know this is totally random, but also you walking on I wanted to come say. There's a theory showing this from beginning to the intention show. Something crossfire might not be the correct that says. Tomatoes occasion I'm making this but I don't know which one to use this year. Enter intention here. Pubbare come problematica to picapetica di occupation. Sono spaventato a controllare the daily counter with the window of the daily counter here. And so like integrate what they have it as all a condition to get there. I attention now how the has been a running application run named this then upstairs diagram with the very glass to tops of the white in another occupation. Incredible speed like interpretation has been money for the tools that we can exploit in the second. Of the points completely as a model in the business role, but it will be next with a hybrid when finished with the irritation. Easy if you have a tight tip of it. You know who you are, job was addressed well. Look at less average issue. You can run take all day every day on a hot for life. But that sort of how society sells there are so fine cities like Asia. Now if this is to get them should then thought that that's where it is with the adaptation get them cold fun. So much easier to find the quality by comparison and comes with edibles that you both like. With a layer for hitting up or maybe both know with then repeated or she amplified. That's what I found about use of its own solid information if it wanna do anything about the station. There will be a little surprise that your pop-up pros gives the second. And don't be in a rush to say it nonsense. And for dramatic, pretend that you don't do this day. You don't do this 5 times a day here, Asia. Interesting pretend. Here we go. Let's go immediately here. Alright, Asia. I'll get down now, so at last, this is PTTP here with a running kind of question. Was the next question direct? To say you cannot be the same. Stop it, this against them do. Where is the this sign? Upon a button dance, start to twist over. We will be the best. Well, whatever you're talking about the skinny kinds. False out to see knowledge the kind of fancy to go repetitive. Will be better game at buying the bit against we don't know this. To negate body but we've been solos of a baseball school of day. Do the problem curse of the school with the smartphones. The curse also with the smartphones here. And my phone is talking here. Later for Linux ghostly declaration. Constantly put the application around because I keep in episodes of recommendations of friends to do far better because I think about this. Who all to try to say There's a call attention blocker around this is a cost around the phone and can make it keep you careful undivided attention. Like on the vast measure count the phone, if the hands tell occurs in the table in every case of white they can't use the smart. As an instrument, use a parent cellular phones from a single base station, time could affect it. Chance develop the case in the channel as the half concept with them. Next, the concept that it is going. And also get the read application. My work over automation won't for having banging have as many suggestions was on 50%. Pro collect this interesting about the time dedication font for kickins because they work on typical plantation. Because pocket box and a PCT and they are not the kind of person, other kind of band does bang. 4 on 2 so please pick point to express abilities. I guess it's something falsifying or telling it. Okay, this is empowering. The mini port itself on a detector protector ship in Asia. This is an order stuff in feedback here, Asia. So what kind of feedback you're giving on? The solve is this pop offline. Offline, DC anticipating. What's the point here, this product Asia? First of all, never offer to the company because of conformity certification. The character payments will take to verify and do authorization. The solution to defeat that is what we never move with. If it in a knockout that will be so this will be correct for more detailed if it did in a knockout test that this the stamp plus screens when it's talking at either screens when it's talking at either here. There's someone whining now for that's it, they're gonna people some communication. Pop-up form 2 visitation password for the same for it. So the more about the sensitive problems a lot of people answer the pop-up connected with your present status location. The most calls become an reply to lack of seeing that they will leave the room or stop them with the application she wants to default because to be gone. But for TVs. My old two sessions this kind of business application rule that you never met. Your bank attention have a meeting again. Flow and sort of starting a tune in that direction. I understand it's just do it as stuff here. This is a business restaurant but a bit different rugby. Power bottom wants you to be pizza none of you when you see better than what you see. If it's the bucket that they simple products. After you saw the eternity is a quick easily. Here it comes, sorry. Somebody wanna kick him as a for good. And also separate who own lose the identification one thing that now they had. I felt stuck with the cramps for the fall by the plus where the end was the time there was a long period after this particular when the very competitive pizza. Was offline the first comment Tuesday 65th and it was often not sitting on this. What comes to mind when you ask the concept of the base you off the multiple attraction that pick up the option. And when components occasionally accurate opinion different at the end was some sort of passing and last indication. Has come in a penetrate to someone while Steven does not having options yet. Pulling up the move here. I don't know here, Asia. So, the other is to get services software not also offers every of the hour, Asia. Even gets to hear a peloton when a new is putting in his actor. You feel thousands of every on the when a representative operation wouldn't give it that money a lifetime here. Next comes the shoulder of the dumpster to afford to experience as you can experience passion as you can to support shop because of the ability to share it. I will come in sure they feel like sitting and get the best cheap with a cat. I feel that the care is an ethics as it could be. To the sort of when a peak then a happy to be case and guys up to this and a couple of just like me the person. Her chains about asking on a day to try to win her paper in a page makes it. What is your prospect who might be an interesting who might say yes? We'll stop using this system use all for the prospect try application. Just to be good as the big for of the game finds that make I don't need to reach a session. Well, we were talking all day long there. I will finally finish your phone call. Okay, how about the duration? Is in the question. Okay, let's just put it on over here. What? Yeah. This here. And so yeah. And so here. Face. Okay. Let's take a look around. Is it easy for only for? Does it say? Is there anything else, person? It's not the vlog. It's a part of these things. Let's go. How did you skip me off so quickly around us? 769. Our phone calling about them this year. Upload it. We have started from 0 car. Well, who knows about the current condition here? We have enough discuss the voice call location. It doesn't have anybody feeling anything here, Is it everybody, isn't it? You have a million times you continue about that thing. Okay? Like it doesn't mean anything here. Because so what is your opinion about that, Deja? Is it correct? What happened that thing here? Blinky lights access. So that is the thing here. It could be mean anything that thing. Months of weeks of working on like that is in a bunch of the other country with a lump beat us. Well, listen, and another for myself is the only for is that only for not for patient if anything patient are most interested in a tenor, but they can fight this go to that this stuff when they want to go high speaker capability because of the agriculture. Night I took in all face back to we had that dead for example have a bit there. This was a good take a break focus on is the case of a chase securities. Mettani we talked and probably was then this is what was similar when I'm fairly taking my best was that when I met not that I had this face. One was a fair like a this time, but with a pump and a bit before. But once of all, let's make sure you are the one getting as a with this does more offering call me the P and a memory of having conversation to the chapter partial always. In a way she dates a host selected before. And it's a surprise operational R with a case much more similar with the therapy than others with the more fragmented here to the increased station. As is less than the footwork in the direction it was that the common with every being an overlooked episode will be that seems to be perfect is a foray. In hand, she is simply less able to commit to the civil experience caused the malaise because of infection, she hate to miss it when she's ready to receive delegation will have you less a beef than a fool the shown by the possibility of hair had been to the massive cardio text message. As a part into the warranties for being out of men now have to copy the smart photos as soon as the post the complicated lot of photo in the passport event fall on the day first rather. At the point where a Christian need to living and to get them. Because so many desperate super kind of influx false sensation and make a heavy pain recover to any kind of white food if she did what it for. She doesn't have to Kesha. How should she come when she's so obviously started? And the last assault shot upon us you applaud that the God still likes it. If you get annoyed when she flakes, he doesn't care if you don't. Doesn't care if you get annoyed when she flakes, it doesn't care if you get a penalty, doesn't care if you don't like a hair flip flops occasion. An award will have occasion and died of comic when a real creation and strong back song that the villains in a more with a good old blood full sound is of the piece of treasure. What if she full suffocation and this is a activity with scares of it is it in the creep when a more than 10 days. I get prefer to me that I made fun after the orbiters look at it just full so many likes Kesha. Alright, this is the more reason I'm playing the field is the common to orbiter is a big smart face J. And are the realistic Kesha. One, to put a lot of power increase becoming incapable of face to have their rotated skin out at pole station. Then so the category of better capability get their super with the calculation seeing impact the patient. This is in a corridor way here. And so it's nothing to do about that thing here. We shall not the issue with it here again and must carry to offer this about false. Upper expensive as well as a visited user. During the post rise during the crisis, one of the statistics get a better pole stations. Doesn't remember a episode here? Of course, himself was living around here. Let's take a look around. Himself reading of them. Okay, let's take a look around here. Okay, we should be economic help to most of it has occupation. It's growing this with the very paper. Committed to syndrome with somebody. And why he didn't already commit anything there. Beyond them, the feelings that the finance of the video was a sorry that is recognized at a night of party with a very good even. Only poster faintest things they do when there's a lot of songs it doesn't see a two winter with much of a tissue. The last thing we don't have any disadvantage because of the foundation unless you get a feed because it's a one get of the sponsor. To get to get there's like a typical things going up to get these when you it was going always say about that thing here. I think this is very serious about the health getting in specific economy but the benefit of discount of the front provided as the internet service issue. This song reminds of the safety in the might is a place when the cons for the passive physical and a PCPD plant there. I'm gonna spending so thing here. There will be no time here putting on here. But the structure without there is to be placed in a video for public and with the total ratio. A real lot as a computer ratio. High disarray what is that what we are across high discrepancy in the curves you will hit on it with the stance on never love it but never play the part of because of battery. All complex means that is just the off case, yeah? And breaks soon away the quotation because it is meant to be lofted. A couple of dismisses back to get a pizza. What because the political terrorists wanted that requires on the investigation and PP. And dirt often not interested is after massive force of the qualification, better because you chronic into your base the proper fine. The first is you can sorry. And yeah. However, working on iteration is you can iteration. I will preparing to take back all that shit here, I will be putting all that shit here, yeah, this is even why you get to state in this other right at taking like horns like it likes consolation. So become victim should enter to the past experience of playing pursuit, but in other words they simply do this, The question is the voice of it is the fourth time in how long since that they didn't have to do anything else but their looks to actual picture. Was a while guess how a better puzzle because it's only quality they have to less develop but more attractive. And realize they don't have to be able to attract less picture. Romance Sponsorship show and you'll find there's lots of plenty light action. And first on the other country Asia. And so it is a casual one or two question and tougher to what we could go for modest submission that I use it like something use it with attention. It's sort of a torture that I want to feel like up here. And sort of one unnecessary thing, like everything thing that was necessary here. Look at how much it was lost on here. And that would be itself that make it on every single millimeter is improvised about here. Everything else here. The color here. The difference between now and now. All about station for the specific kind of points that you make. What he's doing about here. Let's talk about that respect issue. Yeah. For what do you want the issue? Okay, here it is. Okay, let's question here. The thing that's here for the marathon of a competition between various stages. Our self-wallet is active seeking and also table overture. What else you guys think about here? Anticipation plus what to actually of option respect here. Device the piston of the repeat defenses of multiple later by Shinakata. Never has the neck in here. Have a great first down, no, never ever has to be from the cane upon a whole muscle pieces with the main step from the pin set rest. And no Whittaker says he has demons who is knocking at the her rest as the conjurer shot. Our response as the options, Yarisha. Our shows yes the options there. Uputu we concern a different options see the instant patience stick with the gun. On a spawn live here. Let's call for talk about here. Here is some Ek Racer with exactly running that game here. We don't know what he's doing. He also was sticking with the car of the crew table because she had no solid prospect lined up. It's more like this year. because of it made a promulgate ethic idol here. Is the phone for who it made a promulgated because who don't make sure physical has a tough right to call. Well, there's only one thing around here. It will always be Keisha. Horror after the win Keisha. And I love calling it to her from application. As Keisha is with you always no matter how tight his Keisha is. All this is a concept system is the science of healers of course actually here. In a crippler man, in a virtual world we starting here. In a real world for crippler man, here, rejection in a real world crippler man. Natomiast it also with the process the typical ones of infinite observation for disaster. The thousands step with the verification. Top commentation of public who can get David is to get a piece of where person can have on to population. Woman would be the key to get maybe answer your 5% of that classification. The border see had a patient of when a particular she could have kind of hit the 10,000 tool of increase of multiplication. Well, I'm sure what's more interesting is just kind of serious that them are, but they kind of fighting culture, you know, so that's, what is this retardation thing? Here we go. Is he retard? Or is he not retard here? Another example versus and another solution like is even with the solid theme if we go when I was solid theme, let's assume that it paid for it. Or common and another of them had a cache, most of them didn't have a cache or contact again, we're not recording of this sites here. We want to look at the popular know performer of the data. So uploaded it as if they saw most of them live of them or if they are already living in Texas occupation. Here it goes. That's a true thing here. Jeremy, guess yeah. I recognize about this. Wait. Gucci here. Well, it's everything so ridiculous. It's the universe, what I'm thinking about here. Then I understand about the sociological element here. I think about here, with all of the things here, the actions, how it could be this negativity all come from here. These kind of different things. One of the thing about it, what is it really all things here? One thing about it here. I really is really curious about that thing here. That thing, what is make about here? I really also fucking pissed off it. And so absolute there has been zero reservation. And that's just going showing about that thing here. Something you have to make himself here. Interesting here. And I'm leaving about there's something about it here. There's so many different things about the thing about here. I'm reading it. You say, okay, it's good here. And it's also the factories that I talk about here. When I get the action here. It could be somebody could be done here. And it doesn't care about that thing here. Well, I'm living about it. That's the thing here. That's what ever just let it be around here. And so what is it that thing here? I could myself do about the expectation here. Let's just take a look around here. Okay, that's okay. Alright, so things continue here. Uploading as to pick up for the fact that against the system that these speaker who has to support to keep up process. No cyclic operation. I don't think that there's ever been a time I was did upload the cyclic number issue. One of the more places of the game is if the elephant in the room is the point if the archers just done here. I will second off this question next time. Listen to different things. It say nothing about her, I guess here. So when you next time I listen and don't do anything here, I'm gonna bullshit the guys here. Well, you saw things with the clock in here. Magic is no objects here. Do you believe it? Or do you just believe it, guys here? Or do you believe what? Do you believe that thing here, Aisha? Well, you're just a question short that I do think. And think about Eddie Cass here. He's not getting anything from me here. With a nerve for that bike to become sufficient when or harness occasion. With all that we do kind of things, with all there is very inconsistent by the government to pay the fuels here. The represent the health and the concept of parent when a form access security to pay. A well appeals here, you can harder than see the other patient. You can harder than see of what case or you can take a share. The settings occasion are the ones who show the whales with attention even though they are totally occasion. The beach is the whales with the attention. Or also, Sarah when standing with a good date for Genesis entropy. This is a discussion. Or it's a wholesome men or Johnson. What is the maximum of holistic price? Including support net profit anything else a secondary PB or replicable with the speed equation which is a friend of tools of it. And seek of data for second supportation and seeing which type is quality to get a replica based on the technique of an article. This depends on public application and try to west sophisticated to the patient. Also, super jinx of the get more update get the fantastic efficient and as to get a more reputation and as a kind of FN section. Well, there's absolutely no way. We're never descended to domesticate data if we could weather for the kind of bit of expensive. That is true for a patient, it's a pity different art. Well, that he was himself a looking for here. Playing off the freaking phones here. He has nothing else to do with the life. But if you look at the lives you find that they are patients, seaside, Kaufman, city to get where are dancing. There are no. I think it's a little too, but it's different. Are, but if you look at the likes you find that they are from a application. Was a thing is due for, but it's a different. There are no single curves here. Or there are no. The realization about it. Do you know anything like that? If there would ever even be anything here. That's the playing of a thing. They're just a fine kind because they're just a real thing. For a server prepared to stay with them this pain. Need to verify need to defeating panic to push it for more attention. That was a goal that makes it less attractive here. More of the movements and a city must have taken to the screen. Network count upon it for the specification, some of fall and perhaps after the visibility spent on cities upping up for testing is tested. What do you mean about it here? Keyboard gesture. Well, not all how to operate this strategy. Samples use and a bit that makes the result from as being overestimated. A telephone and a pillar is your wins is iPhone using in the presence of a sweet area. How many hours if you're against an hour in the presence of it might is the real focus on I guess. Then I press and I'm impressed. So to put that the case. Then again I'm referring again. Not checking out the most of to call what they measure. As most are no investigation are. So what point caring about what they do? What's exactly question? Because it's on service reinforcement. So just let me ask about what you're doing actually in relation. Where you spending your days so like yeah. Or at a time calling the song of the same message in a 5 year session. What's going on with the country when it's there? Will be the same message. And yes, anytime you spend time working intention with when she falls victim to work conflicts in the invitation. You use it your disadvantage here. Starting everything to later. So everything has to be all the time to be talking about that respectation. I recognize the fact, but he can leave it about it. He's a better irrigation than whatever here. The still irrigation recognizable there. It's making less all mistakes irrigation. In still irrigation, it's just even when people engage in some of interactions supposed to pretend to feel like a song. Engage just the physical with the physical body. It's as much real as anything else here. Engage with the song body that being once inside useful. A smaller in Jay's situation. Our cover is and take his visit as a time equivalent propagation. Engine waste of time here. What they came situation here. Well, that's great. Lose ability. Actually, the wants is lose ability here. So I'm not showing suspecting actually the offer is a formula display mirror. It's the color for a moment here. I mean, here's about it. You have left in it here. Still suspect that the factor you still get the offer from an display of war so hard up there. And so forget about that thing here, Isha. That doesn't really matter, ain't it? So one step before taking a call forward a ham sandwich, Geisha. To this the field to try get anything in the sack of a big one meat. Waste analysis money years ago, yeah. And the manipulated education. Instantly only working plan makes it more obvious what to think of a picture. And what after it is not the question either. This goal past think basically recover the points that are picking up as soon to the case we could how much time spent over pacer. It senses something seeing the conflict and see chance to you about it. Let that thought start to get the patient. This was a could spend so many million hours saying here. The K about the tools basic understand psycho, but he didn't have a full picture now for pizza. Okay, the tools of basic understand the psychology here. But yeah, but yeah. This Christian ones can feel like a dating as who's going to afford our runner plus an application. And it happened was a lot of less like here. Um, you know, understand all kind of different factors here. If you're looking for the factor of that thing here, so is this soft food is basketball? Is this soft food is always a banging here? That all soft food what was created of it is of course what is what's really Kisha. Yeah, so yeah, what is this about Kisha? But all I do think I had a thought and get rejected by here. You are in thousands by nine here. And in terms of all indication of wartime in top of generation by the most Kisha. In terms of harmonic Kisha, but I probably top of that as well Kisha. Of course, yes, this map was a great number here, is and this is Bruno who force I never try to think ourselves here. Immediately go in that direction, yeah. What you are, I'm just caught here. I'm just security. Just playing about it. There's a look here. Just over. Your location is different. Just my location. I'm just a secret here. Okay, here it is. So enough for everybody. It's fake. He doesn't care about it. It also seems to call content noise all there. My mom papari with education. Smartphone access internet here. Kind of putting that because of gold but I found a situation when I lost vacation too. I was a playthrough because I had all the speed that we went was or I tend to assess the mindset rise above for that instance with luck in this manner to be able to take approach charm application. When I first won't have it as a because they are represented workstation. Sounds and be an invite application. Also say network and that works is we have to put on the networking extra concentration. It's also to the distance so without the poor must go for a several limitation. As I understand it, Apple indication video bubble people but follow with the thing. And I think about this giving a responsibility here, Asia. What's the reference of the things up here? For the second year, I lost the case express of family plans because of music and pleasure. Whoa, look. What is this whole thing about this patient? Well, no. We lock some different things here. Affirmative direction. We lock. Spending with the whole spread of the content as a multiplicate for the figures also crocodile problems. When concentration in life is and never ever she has this lie that won't be told or farce of everything wants to appear as a occasion. Then so everything she wants to not appear as occasion. Everything she wants because the experience of mine. Think about the whole that can compete with me but I can't put up with the internet. I can compete with it but I can compete with the internet here. Well, no other guy can compete with you. Things also what to do for them. I recognize all the physics education here, what's keeping around here. They're keeping better others. I can beat anybody here, here. Ah, around a competition. I never fight unless you're going to win here. I never run a lot of fighting competition here. He's not certain. Well, he don't care about that thing here. It's not important him anyway here. I'm not playing that game in case you came anyway. I'm not here that interested. So that's kind of looking for self-sacrifice. You understand about the psychology, right? So as I said, all the psychology knowledge actually you recognize about it. So the accurate here could be. That different things here. So we're looking for a home situation here. It's incredible to think that the get versus is example as a choice, but it's stealing here. And decision continuation. You're killing the first Epstein, that doesn't make a decision. Well, that's what I think about it. Myself killing the choice, the MB3. There's so many operation here. That's not the case over here, Acacia. We're also about the symmetry of ability to make options than not. And partially there's a big thing enough the attention are must don't make care hard anybody of business what they call like a political issue. They still must attention options. Well, let's take a look at what happened now. A different thing about it. Here's a strategy what is playing around here. One of the distractions here, Asia. Let's use about a little bit more different thing here. And what about happened here, Asia? Well, that would be of use on here. And what happened then? Is just get over here. It's about bing 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 bing. He's calling about here, Asia. Yeah. This is all for already catching here. It's already off that place around here. The full sticks is staring in the little phone everywhere at concert. Little bit sounding around here. Part around here. Staring the little appearance everywhere the concert on Koketown and vacation. Texting typical times and attempt to grab someone upon my take a job with the actress. Before behind such a awareness of the official and well everything's opinion here. No matter who's the patient, a smart look at patient of the pizza. A large person here with a phone addiction and just go with us in a room into the trade writer. With the wallet they or after this she takes the waltz, I say. Whoa 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 whoa, take a look around. Okay, here's just smiling about what has done. She's always smelling fine. Okay, looking for a clothing and very nice, yeah, so not really. Okay, he did looking for the alpha different things, other website element here. After all, it's the case here. Well, I don't know, just guessing how things find out the case here. I was playing about the games here. I'm here to pull off some things here, sure. Just have a maybe shower perspective and find out pleasant boys taking subservices. This kind of website I think are critical is a high number. Destroy. And how is a destroy capacity cache? The capacity to do anything here. Storming does 1, 2, 4 his and a deposit of upgrade 4 times. Authors present are contract the most thing to the population and mindset. Well, it's gonna simplify everything here and give you because one correct and turns on to a long time question as he's over the place and it's a very negative case there. There's other place where he doesn't fear anything but when it's a bigger hitting him a case there. He doesn't care about all the negative of the countries or universe and nothing else. Correlation can influence everything here. But this direction where we should be starting whole things okay, going on as been a hitting rock bottom here is realizing about it here. And there was a face as a pin on here. When I first seen it probably in the month of the again basic, they were also willing the water is a pain to put the cat to the patient. After bringing a habit put on more work with the initial pack. Being up or thought easy to the first to pick up it. Was somebody physical on a patient. Even this at the end of the whole education. Was the responsibility was edited to the appointment of the Caltera check-in station. Second her messages while was in the front of it. Her respect discusses this afternoon after the debate with you better at the base. I have been engaged since I started the patient and the whole education has changed a lot over the years of education. Back when I was education with a thought name mess and a content in the get to patient. I told to her to stop up with the hair phones this Alright, Bill! It's over now, okay, sure. Today we are eating her food, guys, and I'm not upgrading our profile, guys, and Nathan, when you go back to vacation here, you got a time vacation here later, you know? So you know. Okay, after and drinking, Paul of the fine. Unless they're very close to the top of number face. This whistle goes in the face of the when the bill came and had returned the helmet and no it was vacation. Ballers after order drinking with some pepper. This is the case. What do you mean? Well, there's some people speak about it here. instead of paying for it, have a good just to myself, like, if you could be some people's selfishness occasionally is that your developed the nature forming and at the moment of plus of gratification is evident what is about it. Transformation thought involved beyond medication, you will solve your own rules of the condemnation icon as an icon here. Differently described by the article what this again website forces. As these are happen here. The getting around here is done with your mind. Exactly. How this happens in all good way? Well, you think about it, it's possible here. In the institution, there's always a new speaker of better tools to practice what is an idea we should improvise here. Well, really somebody enjoy about that thing here, Aisha. Everything is just a conditionality here. I should be talk about something is just here. Current people. Well, is a data and ED going now for a drink about the interest because they can dance it even has a pie here. I got pie also something and take it back to the for next stage. I'll accidentally patient pick a big space to meet all money units as safe. If I know it's cycle whatsoever here. Then it's starting here. I don't think it's a theory, most of preparation. Waiting value when to dance qualification. With the base speaker with the case of the band, check out this website occasion. And to get data that says to us the office things to do to get that says to us off here. Well, what do you mean about it? About this has been prosecution. Talking to her occasion. So you're in competence does 8 shots of the beat of occasion mirrors is when it's your variation. And find this the process they use. For I should say well, education, and then you just prepare and you're playing notation to get a start back in notation. Happens you feel like a sound stupid when you talk to okay, so what do you do? And shut up with that face and they were stupid to the basic test the fail at the end but they system. I mean prepare your answers. We are talking not the paper basic one as you were expected at their vacation. Most the basically more answers that was the certificate of stupidity was solved when I talk to here. On different things here I come in. Absolutely, yeah. I'll say what everyone's of thinking here. Acting interested, education. Maybe better putting yourself too much together. Often this is the say for better or worse. So it's like to make the first move for pressure. Is the coin not to gonna bunch a thing use the certificate in coolization. No point small at the late that wait and the on time one of us can come to your and think and comments here. Was acting interested and be interested with come or seminars here. In poker here. Like to ignore the invitation. Ignore them. According to his experience, your best is a bet is to getting to walking up there. Ba 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 ba. So beta. Here it goes. Piece the jump. Ba 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 ba. Beat it. Got it. Do the zombie basing. Just to solve it to be fair. Hence also getting active so those actions, yeah. Install sign of wheel to find and things. And that is also perfect to be for a top path data. There is such a section when it shows data specific picture where a bit of like a top money contest it. Nothing when the things with the look at your get the camera in the perfect picture with more messages on ours than many who did here. In fact, this compound look, with the explicit PC interest. Smiling shot of the effect here. You saw a fine and cool right here. You big body to set the game again about it. Just take a look around at things, yeah. Just to make you sure about what this thing about is all about here. Okay, homonym this is where it came from, sure. As you can take this erotic extreme here and testify after himself here. Here. Don't destroy everything here. You try to pick it out this way, but the quickly found that sitting in the corner acting like a fellow scar you any tail. Your dance must after it. Thousands of years, when you finally get a thing of with the hidden fans, you provide duplicates difficult one panic on the beef because you hard now. I just suggested a way to happen, but if you dance patient, you have to be better swing of a far away here. dancing here, into everything here. Seeing for a steer of location. Well, it's a real location, that direction here. Is this real location here coming here? Hmm. I wasn't really thinking about that things here. Was that this 60 in Asia? On one thing or a continent that direction. Lack of a party in Asia. So, it's time to catch and moving on. It is so coco chic here. Everybody's so lame here. Well, no. Okay, if you came here are not the way how it's looking for. They quickly recognize what's going on here. The best is that they can even do electric slide with the tuning in their ramp with this bank for a current ankle there. The effect only effort without but then you situation game paper being during that situation. Her looks are a compliment here. It's not risk for before you post the for the paper smoking. You'll cut it this time after they'll be looking here. Well, exactly the same as the acting after or actually this is a dance like a sense of victim here. Of the night on Japan this interesting as an acting interested as an so it's a lady monitoring application. What's that happening for your education? Han sa sig ja. En faktiskt inventory pick up polling as sounds to be game here. Having got the name. So far nothing has spoken at this year. Disper at the Disper Nash who cannot describe it here. Both eyes very bold by jeans here. The laid back by wearing. And guys who travel season for the laid back by wearing both. Rare articulation. And here is looking for a date. There is no way you can strike out if you get you approach master then glance at your name tag so then turns over you possibly haven't said anything. You possibly have a conversation happen. Ooh, with it began bad to first snaps the game for sales of education. Men name it, these are the clear winners here is the three players at top of the sort of look is the Jason or not the hand that says seeing this as the life information. As you are apparently, your best official best call for a name edition was super. Same for Netflix as you Akuna name edition. Ufu with Ben going after special so serious. Well, as the stamp ample anticipation falling not a strength here. So I think can't find you feel faint interest in education. Ciao! Plans all of here. Because I'm pulling off some mob here. Trying to get off the humor. Didn't really work out. He's really fighting about the female allocation. It's not big deal allocation. Kick me, you little fast thing. What happened? She can really want to care about more than the this. You look very occasional. How about let's go to bookshop, guys? There's very nice books out there, guys. Yeah. Look fun, guys. Who's one have 100 books here? And foundation spending like zeros. That's kind of different you can do about it. If they can do it, I can do it too here. There's no reason anything of getting less here. Exactly that thing here. Oh, the phone. And so, I think about this show here, phone the telling it was like a made here more like Richard here. Well, that's what those Indian guys are all about here. Do the, all kind of manual labor job for me, here. So that's why we are actually getting those individuals from other countries, bringing them in and let you chop with them. Well, that's fine. Let's like it an hour to respond to unity overtures. We show interest in her information on her past and favorite things. I got my response, yeah. Hmm. You know that the case who like it this year. I guess your favorite thing is the case chess case in here. We'll be playing chess here, actually. Let's go to play here. There is a club here. The only club. I know it. We've been there. I got all the things. It's like reacting here. I'm gonna be wearing a lot of clothes of yours in no time, yeah. GI show here. That's different thing about here. I'm looking for that thing right here. The whole lead there it is that always fucking fun place but of course there's always different like those. You're not gonna mean anything here. Trust me, fiber here, you know, to be honest. Just showing about it. I was ready to see the stand-up picture. There's something is here, because point also makes up all the student cake the horizontal situation. So chill man situation. Okay, I was just like I think about him and sitting around and I might just looking for a little bit. I think so here. Okay, so what do you have about this? Has it happened like at recent times or just one other time? So what do you think? Has that happened like at recent times or what? What do you think? So just listen out here. So okay. So let's go. Just put on here. What is it not too hard to learn here? Take a look at this language here. Yeah. So that's the way how I'm looking for here is somebody who's know what he's doing here. Well, upper level, even if he has no really educate, he's just about our character education here. And learning how to dance here, Asia. So cancel specification, so lower towers, which means that you're an application. Extend it and you are most dancer. Ease, eyes, the face, and can also true and say posture. And there's a claims about it called the weight gaps that even based are because they are not based on reality here. So in complex to days. When he dances in a club band, he is not even practice dancer. Is there more than ever, Aisha? So making that moves that you need to dance like Aisha. Or think for some basic things such as no spin your body here, no bend your body here, Aisha. Don't make much complex movements or crown up in an introspective way here. A dancer thing here. But for the crowd here, not in an introspective way. Take a dancer thing here, Aisha. Or for the crowd, if one is not famous with this and not this sure. What is today? Well, you always wanna use anime as the hiker object but that's basic. So that's basically the piece of take a look around. I tried too much dance came at it. Also still I tried too much dance came at it. To know I realize that it's better enough. It's like trying to pick on a basketball player when you're not in alpha. Yes, there are for some moments when you're almost a falsification. So for example when you call what a music group who are brilliant with imitations complicated. One that kind of pushes your imitation. Improvises beautiful. As I can hear just last week, Suffocance came up and she asked me, who can dance this stage? She the big question. If you can dance this way, he can't well. It's because Geisha thinks that if a guy dancer, he can have well to Asia. He's asking if you know Geisha like the guys who does it. White girl. I was talking to just as in the circumstance came. And it's, you know, she said it's a white girl's like I say, yeah. Justens kan well samma typ of thing that you can pick up any dancing book that book up or passes here. Okay, most guys have a sort of issue here. At the bars that the my half does a full integrator. Based on to get away. Take a look around this thing here. Will it put it to space to the business to go to this to go to this here we go. I thought when you're dancing alone, it should also be approaching. Well, positive reference refers to experience spending here. Not how that's ridiculous this year. Spending that when you're dancing with the kitchen, then it's of course depend if you're in it then if you've been a pentacle a lot here. As a hip hop is a practical hand that has been here on deck because people never pop before the tissue. Although because they then just discuss this sacred with what guys say. Because what people yeah they will stop and also what biggest people need say. Asset here. Hence also spending of the thing here. Dansta specifically counted as the performer Python. It's basically half was the primavera from pop party dance style at the same stage. Remember basically we ended almost talking in the floor. Taking the goods is a lost attraction of things that here. And this is safe when it's a less passive white guy copy takes imaginary dance for say yes in here. Going home, that's the motivation to take a lesson of pen for the things. On power to say to the game to say to the same things that they first time. Last night had the percussion mouse to get started to kiss and I'm only here because you are Acacia. Who procured the side by Acacia guys here? Well, it says be fine because you are Acacia. How can you pull that thing off? It is all that sticker here. Wait, well, Acacia, all the comments at secret Acacia. We do face someone fuck okay using. Okay, what happened here? Duplicate sound okay, we can look at a piece and try use the motivate sound because you become pick when a most software brains. You can only pick one here, Asia. And sort of brains ration is also think about the other kind of places where is an opposite seed was a case hanging out with a focus. Most of his hanging out with a hot when they do. There are those patient looking further with guys and our guys to just find of observation. And now Moses can stone down close with the pretty boys here. Let's repeat pretty boys, smart guys with enormous can stand on a flawless repetition pretty ratio. And when you have an oppressive probabilities education of alteration, or in a game, it's of one of venues that actually precipitation, you will need your brain to keep you in a line in the long run. Or you have a hurt of the foreign Latinos inside here. With this specification, what kind of are we talking about? Just the intelligence general, like if you reference of intelligence. Constitution matter is such intelligence mass here. A very analytic, logical, as a practice of down and repair essence that goes from the institution. I'm from Legislative Academy based on that. When it comes to working means that next to comes to have a mission completely to be interested in mundane things that they are interested. As the piece is still so fine with the base and crafting area. Well, if this didn't have a man would hunt them like wild animals, okay? Or hunt if didn't have it, it would hunt them like wild animals, they just have no use, okay? Hunt them, actually. Didn't have the work. As a point of the follow of guys who must index a good to listen because of just make you and make it harder for relativity. What do in the front of they see my cancer that they do best. Darn it, but only to certain extent because more of the upgraded skin to fit and coin with the Moscow. In some consonant here. So here it goes. The body is needed to cover with the fitness can create a benefit for pulling as an increases combat. The muscle can pull a wider range of it if he learns how to be able to stimulate it. Those things can get his national level as opposed to something only on here. That's how you use it money when have a politics here. That's an interesting question about here. Where we go? Well, that's different things here, Isha. So that's what's intriguing about the well, the success and getting of interesting your website, Acacia. Okay, play fairness. If your occasion is there, then shows relevant the point here, the point or the block here are setting part in Acacia. In a new area set the pan exists the block, you cross water positive. So spanning area. If you are and bounce stays block because if it exciting else how turn in the artist Acacia. Is station up here. The one I know about playing puppet double because don't believe have I never had a faith at my fortress. Books versus Kisha. He's a royal Kisha and his accent is enthusiastically. And Collins is doing all the thing is he's intelligent and with diverse range of interest. All in all, he's a Kisha Kai vibration. You also send him a message Kisha. Makes a 40 Kisha. We should be Kisha. I think we should be get on whatever house and so there. This is the point that will send a message to here. A shot termination. Webcam groovy days. Many ways to bounce back a pretty gonna stick as a sound seems to perform by true wit. In the focus stick a if gonna be so last degradation. And also make an angry part here, that's respectation. With all this angriness, occasion was liquefied about here, to get him people who kill body. Another look for occasion as a stalking chair. Is a body with the component of teeth and occasion easy occasion. With a component of teeth here. This is somebody who's similar thing here. I have read about that thing here, looking for occasion. Unsure as the daisy panic could have been your pop up could will go away, sir. Those people leave a pop the camp begin it did for looks are important but may bear bill for pleasure. It is a rocky VIP get wait to tight but it later. Go talk and they go talk here. What do you think about their creator stuff all the time? It's a very not here, it's a think about your well what's just about I myself fascinated about the thing about the becoming in Asia. And so it's more different physical things just keep him down in Asia. Mental or willpower. It's like you wanna become greatest thing on this issue. It's all about the interest to getting or everything else is just the sucks on here. That's just the case. It means a lot the case here. And so that things like this excellence the case here. We still have to be understand about how they create a thing here. Being with verification statistic page here. Other things here. All spend the PC video flipping open. So what happened in Asia? Hitting around. Okay, take a look around here. What's it? I took a look with the case of Palestine and he was at the end of the year here. I looks pretty normal. In fact, the notifications I made queer cache allocation. And so like when you see table street and you will give them a second. But tremendous here. The skills, the rules doesn't matter. So what's the style here? You should come here. Okay, I want that thing here. There's somebody who's know about his confidence. Okay, it's coming here. Is it ever been here? That's what's constantly are important too here. You know, there's all one to question up, but it's the typical one. With the truth, if you're really good at looking for a real NTR, we can make a tensile up with you. Stuff-wise, if you're getting what it is. But the stuff is something I guess I think about here. All the music keeps coming around. What's number was that here? I'll discuss others I've seen with the whole pop-up quasar. Not only guess I see with the quasar totalization at Moscow once this year. Be bad. And how it did the hundreds of theaters archcases very well, he started with his hips into the style here. Was that ever hitting all video? Was that him? I see him and it was him hitting. I see him was hitting on that was the case and him and I get her number here. Oh, that was interesting here. Follow sure that here. Seeking here. Description here. Everything else. Well, yes, Asia. Right there. So, Asia, let's figure out this shit here, Asia, and let's go back. So, great. So, okay, we were gonna follow direction. We got this direction. Yeah. This kind of shit here. I just think it's also support Asia. This is because with the mobile, it's not a promise support health Asia. Another promise of health here. Who cares if I'm Peter for just any advice, Asia? Do people live together as a capacity? To be to threaten surface in hell as proper system properties of occasion. To snuff is peace and a PDP product. Well, 75 minutes a day here occasion. That's not much occasion, yeah. Take the amount of minutes you're spending here. I found now what's the piece like it's looking at a bit attracting Asia. Do we get the pay for gonna be any advice Asia? To be tasty, the rest of it expecting to make me think that there's something wrong with me or something else. Make a process of perform make a share so that the case of one above me Asia. They'll come to you, just let them come to you. Would be looking forward to be my next patient. You have to be an answer so smile like Asia. That's the line here. So they're very good. Big banner, so on here. Excel application cake. Well, you know about that thing, Asia? GP Tarner is so super acting, Asia. If you just want to question a no question and are in sincere Asia. Not exactly because I prefer over dominant because I can for fast action because gonna here have told me that. Let's talk for a while, then show her all your cards, Asia. I was putting a here. Well, yeah, looking for that direction. Think about it. So what is it, Asia? What is it you, Asia? Well, that's the special thing about you. Well, that's very cute question about you. What's the special thing? You're just sitting around here, dig a little happy, right? When everybody fancy, you know. That means nothing too hard here. This is okay. How about your? Okay, I have this nice place here. So just coming up here. And so yeah, so this nice place here. In the way of pulling around here. As they say, it's really, I think it's serious. So why not aim for some around here if it's a really narrow situation jump on maybe improper. One narrow jump on maybe improper. Is it do not like it and because it's unfair money, I just feel dominated, right? It's not so nature as yeah. The fall, so what's a previous question here? So I show super is a one to has a case of bang on here. Well around here a case or really superficial. A boxes here coming that direction is not so much actually a lot of boxes here where the pen compounds also. A relative to CX is a I was paying a lot here. My next was a question. But it's just in a way of look at this just be yourself when I looking for that things even if you wear a kisha. Famously with a face like a moderation. And what you still get easy even if you wear a kisha. If you what is this evidence? What use this advance if you were famous with that? And you will still get easily if you wear a kisha if you were average because was what many possible to get anyone here. Or you are average because anyone here. Where you are a kisha. As if I comment on here. The fame on yeah. I mean something I get a quick something I claim about here. Any individuals here. Well, that's different. I mean, let's just talk about it. It's enough your soul position here. I've got to put about you and me over here. That's different things here. I should come in on. There's another thing here. There's another everything I love it. It's a responsibility. It doesn't cease to exist. It's not that a thing here. Different thing here. So an appears by salaries but two specific for potentials. When I went to now I'm looking for an artist if it is interested in. So still Asia. Okay, we can stamp Asia. Was there a pixel section? Well, after a line, whatever here. You can think yourself here. So, all I gotta say about for you, Keisha, is about you, Keisha. Go about you, Keisha. Oh, I don't need to tell anything here, Aisha. Well, it's fine. It's gonna your salvation. Well, I'm not gonna tell Aisha. I'm all with patient feeler. Well, I don't know, it's a really limits option, but I really thought this is whole package limits option. Out there more this station. I had to call where you are to go to come as this bridge. Overall, the patient can't all find interpretation and can't interpretation Spanish constant. This is a perfect weapon of situation think you want, but you're boring about this a moment better. Even get us an hour night, it's like it's about 5 p.m. Can't even get my head ever not to quotation as to take a self later. That's great, Jerisha. Take advantage of the situation. One offer reputation. Wisdom fate. Emancipate the physical body to typical face. Recommendations. Who's two about things looking for an extra funnier. Instance of course pocket and make a question in my link. That's interesting profile. It's a real location. It's a great nice to see how I have thing here. The dictionary based send terminated film. Wait a second, how this looking for here? In as I have changed about here. A big place of hot something thing here. Observation here, the monitor here. The one to leave vacation just as much as the one to leave it. Life for vacation, they just don't want to admit that one vacation. Or the former indication of issues of paying issue. There's a cause those men to have a lot of panels in library. A you seek is the easiest paying issue for is like a paying issue for on the difference of the wallet case of him. You can never mention this in the pocket about I'm Krishna. So I think I could talk about I thought I don't have any secrets so you should see. It's a that I would like to post some observation. In a period that is this way. I'll take your for any copy for Asia. It's used the kinds who were or even a base of world to complain. Compound public for example how they had it of course a paying edition IRS. Then it is usually word edition I claim edition. For example the cache was open your eyes edition. The scene around flying under the radar here. from the patterns from the duration. And 10 observation, I guess a comment the par with the he couldn't have a pin more attention. Because like a pull that he thought he turned he palpitation could have a piece of the more for a The female Jason pays and a head for paisa. As a true as an average the feeling life is very activity because you get with your hands in it, it doesn't mean you can fold your cards here. In so you're keeping up a simple issues here. As a whole variation expressed its preference for only paper. As if for a trend that's an exactly what also is for difference wise. He knows he can rest occasion and not always absence as a rememberation. At different age because when a living content say was a patient. In occasion doesn't mean you have to pay forever here. And the best constitution of peace is signed countries. I can find definition on my decision the population. Who have active and all will follow the rules of protection people gonna some of that. Some of the one act of the security be picky about the potential. They pick up what everything a patient not fault. Okay, we also read about that things here. I have quite a lot of different discussions there. Campus disciplina tiene trapotascena rest condition as a patient. And this is mentioned by the organization is that is made perhaps if you're looking for this is California is skin looking for asking may have some motivation. However, the safety fears pathology inspector in this decision but in a case just because I'm a Christian doesn't mean it. As a world reputation account topology. So what if there's a shy somewhere in South Asia? Ooh, scavenge the kind to with the data post wins Asia. Upon purchasing keto with the most influence paying patient I got over expression on compass because my data is to get function sign the stack where I get the smart page jumps like after people like with the compass is culture people of people. Standardization. Al particular. The stack. We're gonna show that's where Jason was walking to my sort of try something here. I'm sort of spanning around. The thing about demons is that people will be self-placing and lying application profiles. Don't say that you aren't actually there. Don't wear vested who wear up a reputation. The hardest thing in the world for some people are not sure occasion. Well, who's pulling it? In awkward that it may be like because if you pick up the media everybody online when the car is agencies. Sign up every year. The correct thing about them are high to weed out the celebration to be honest. But learn about how to weed out the good be honest with the syntax aspect a lot of patient was. I'm looking for this way here, and it's just like a keeping of direction. Then nothing here is a come here. And so as a comment, I have a much more idea about here than what is it really is okay, just go sharing about that thing here, should continue. But who cares about that thing? Just give it so easy everything here. He's a much more putting a really effort actually that thing here. That is also for zero score issue. It's remember the phrase, but nobody else will do anything for him. It's all about the internet and his own thinking about research, and nobody ever absolutely nothing about it. As well as people conscious with the confidence not to pass every case evaluation is that what is the system with you, Isha? When Isha, and then I said that what is the issue doing with you, as well from people. There are concept and observation. I guess that observation want to go to his Isha. We should constantly look at every occasion of what's better point. As long as I go visit the put down what is the not the data and not the one thing. Look and health with the tape was in the end, I just afraid to pay for it and be done with them hopeless provision. The soul is typically with the patient chances to go vacation thing is occasion, understand the fight will find occasion atrophy area. Is this about common? Is the insult of a wicked patient here? Who get to the case and be done of that justification. The cause for cash area who says of war creation shouldn't be allowed to take anymore, yeah. Or standard configuration. Well, I'll see the faithful going to follow if you think so. I took a spelling about here, and even single second here. incredible. He didn't was a here. Or really things go so fast as I mentioned as also. Matter of a month, but the whole planet mentioned it as a gain implication. If I want to change by the package, is getting nothing of those actions is most of the guys that have been between don't get vision next on the pain for occasion. Unlike hearing about the thing the example body. Last against and last and pretty sure I cleaned up with the his and knees, all body with the good effects the patient. So I also get your last tension here. There's no problem anything here. Truth is really for the cost of the guy's son. So what the hell to a liar? The giraffe color for the patient, but the opposite have a person on the good basis stick possibly done by very application. First of all, first if we pass off pump with the boss say. Didn't came for the pump with the panic to go. Well, first of all, just come for the possibilities deception. Or deception disrespectful, yeah? As a patient, one at that I give you my response of why most occasion are occasion. Person I know work is making of work is a done approach occasion. I have no doubt but you and occasion don't exactly. It is very just that here enough a component that there are related to a nation in anymore. Hence also that different issues discussed about it. Is the musician paying on here? Your reactions here. So what's the point here? Is you get nothing here. And then it's all gets in a band with the one except it was a notification. What was the magic? It's a red gem with the respect. I'm falling with the when I was having achieved an investigation. My heart was having achieved to other cases by treating as I did. When I wanted to get a great sense of the chief of the capture. And we invited him to call my business possibility. You're the beat by being heat better. The narration, holy thread is the observation, yeah. There are four. Also careful when training, also those occurs will make you feel unwell of the teacher. The scene that like pretty kunikusa. Good shape with a must decrease engine, I'm just lacking at the off occasion. I didn't have more positive gain, but I have been a positive gain to divide from. Word magic is a preference, what is doing, are not to have to the sum of the solution as money of occasion reputation. And so I recognize the factor here. Everybody feeling about that thing here. And so it's not only thing what make it, also who make it documents here. It's all the part of the same here reconcile about here. And so it feel about it, just that I want to all the negativity coming right. I just don't think about that thing here, kind of direction. To keep your mental in step out here, so that we understand about that thing is a relation. I've been about that kind of living around here. It's just because it's a kind of did a workout occasion. In so what inevitability is not itself occasion kind of a cop out whole system occasion here. You recognize about the situation. This playing game. Well, the last I had occasion, yeah. The wasting on someone like different thing here is right there so what nobody of course never tell anything here. So yeah. I never actually given any comment also by the way. It's just occasion trying to move from the two occasion.